So in order for a garden to be successful, there are certain concepts that we want to master. Once you master these concepts, in your garden, it can be easy, fun, and productive. So the concept that I want to talk about today is how to keep a weed-free garden. So there are 4 steps that I use to keep a weed-free garden. Number 1, keep your weed seed bank low. So all soil has a certain amount of weed seeds in it, and when you start a garden in native soil, you inherit whatever weed seeds are in that soil. You can also get a bunch of weeds that come up from the roots. So when we build our soil mix for our raised beds, we start basically weed-free. And a few weeds, they can blow in the wind, or they can come in from the irrigation ditch. And if I want the garden to remain weed-free, I will remove any weed seeds before they go to seed. So I figure any weed that I let go to seed in my garden will add about 100 new weeds next year. So having a low weed seed bank really cuts down on the hours of work that I need to grow my garden. Okay, number 2 is mulch your garden. By keeping the garden mulched, if you do get any weed seeds in the garden, most of them will not germinate through the mulch. So my favorite mulch is grass clippings. I put them on about 1 inch thick and then add another inch in about 10 days later, and this just forms a mat that keeps most of the weed seeds from germinating, and as a bonus, it cuts down on my watering, cuts it in half. Number 3, use weed barrier. I like to put weed barrier under my raised beds to keep out the grasses and the perennial weeds from coming up underneath the bed. And grass can be tough to eliminate once it gets hold, so prevention is the best method for the grass. And number 4, keep weeds and grass trimmed or removed from the aisles around the raised beds. So grasses and other weeds can creep into your raised beds if they are allowed to grow around your raised beds. So I like to trim around the beds with a weed whacker, and we'll also use coarse salt in the aisles around the beds to keep the grasses from invading. So just a little bit of maintenance can keep you from having hours of weeding labor and will keep your weed seed bank low so your future gardens are weed-free too. So if you'd like to learn more about high-performance gardening and the garden concepts that lead to garden success, go to our website, thelivingfarm.org. There are more articles, videos, and e-courses that can help you on your way to success. If you want to learn how to grow $2,500 worth of organic produce with only a 15-minute-a-day commitment, sign up for the High Performance Garden Show. There are hundreds of episodes chock full of my best gardening secrets that I have learned over the last 3 decades. Go to thelivingfarm.org/high-performance-garden-show. It's free and online. Also, if you want to join the premier online community of people who grow food, medicine, and build resilient communities, join us today at thegrownetwork.com. Thanks so much for watching. May your garden be easy, fun, productive, and always organic.